What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it. Poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Sagittarius. So we're gonna go ahead and get it poppin'. Shout out to Team Saggy, and thank you, Casey, for pulling on through. As always, everybody, first sign I see is the first sign I read, so Sag is first. And also, if you want a personal reading, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below. That is the only way you can book a reading with me if you so choose to. Real quick, let's say what's up here to some peeps, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So Casey, hello. What's going on, Nautica? Nice. What's going on, Julie, Jasmine, Lori? What's up, Bia Bay? What's going on, Kismet? Hey, Maxine. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Cheyenne. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Amy, Starseed Gem. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far, and thank you so much for tuning on in. So let's go ahead here, excuse me, and get started and see what we got going on here for Team Sagittarius coming on into the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here, baby? Message is showing up here for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac coming into the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our lovely and amazing Sagittarius gang? Team Sagittarius, I do want to mention we had two cards pop out for you. We have here the Five of Cups, and we have here the Wheel of Fortune. There could be some sort of sadness coming to an ending for you. So if you've been upset about something recently, you can be moving on, or maybe you're going to be in the process of moving on relatively shortly. So this can be energy coming through for you. You could be moving on from somebody, moving on from a situation, or just getting out of like a healing period and finally starting to feel a lot more refreshed and comfortable. So a little bit of a side message here, but yeah, that can potentially resonate to you. So take it if it resonates. All right. All right, though, Sag, one more shuffle incoming for you. And we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Starting out with the overall energy, we have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fixed zodiac, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, Five of Pentacles in reverse, what you're dealing with here, the Chariot, and then looking at the outcome for you, Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. So kind of similar to the side message I just gave you guys in the pre-shuffle, but Wheel of Fortune reverse showing up here to the Five of Pentacles reverse here says you were having difficulties moving on from someone or something, but that's all coming to pass. That's all going to change. Looking at the current energy here being the Five of Pentacles reversed is representative of wanting to get out of this space that you've been stuck in. So if you've been stuck on someone, you are desiring to get out of that energy, right? If you've been stuck on a situation, you want to move forward. Now, having a look at what it is you're dealing with here, Team Sagittarius, we have here the Chariot, of course, which is the energy of forward movement. And looking at the outcome here, Queen of Pentacles, I'm moving forward because it's what I need to do for myself, right? So I think that one of the biggest kind of triggers, right, that tends to allow people to move forward is usually when they recognize, I need to do it for me. It's not about moving on for other people. It's not about moving on for the other person or other situation, but it's for my well-being. And when you start to recognize that your well-being matters, when you start to recognize that it's time for myself to have the best well-being as possible, that's usually when the beginning of forward movement begins. So I see a lot of you guys in this energy. I don't know if it has anything to do with like a romantic situation needing to move forward from, or maybe it has to do with something you went through, or maybe it's like removing yourself from a toxic person or energies in your life, whatever the case may be. But you're starting to see that your well-being is important, and you're important, and your well-being overall, right, is super important. So with that being said, you're putting yourself in a place of prioritization. I need to do what's best for me, and in order to do that, I'm going to have to move past some of the difficulties I've experienced, the toxicities that I've experienced, or the things that aren't serving me. So in order for me to be my best self and to have the best well-being, it's time to move away from what isn't serving me, and it's time to move forward what will serve me for the foreseeable future. 100%. So Sagittarius, I like it. Definitely keeping your well-being in mind and getting ready here to make some moves. Really cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning on in. Shout out to the Saggy. So guys, we did begin here today with the fire signs. We're going to go ahead and do fire, water, air, and earth for today's daily lineup. So stay tuned here, everybody. Real quick, Fawn, how's it hanging? What's going on, Andrea? What's popping? Really appreciate you tuning in. Very happy Mondays. Hello, hello. You said over here, hi, Cancer Moon. I hope you're having a very blessed day. Hashtag Aries gang. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. And likewise to you. All right, guys, let's get into the water. Jumping into our water signs. Let's have a look here at Pisces and see what we got going on for the fish. I want to say happy birthday, Team Pisces. Hope you're excited. I hope your season has been off to a pretty damn good start. And let's see what we got going on. What do we got showing up for Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of the fish in the next 24 hours? Let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Hopefully, we are looking at some awesome sauce. Pisces, one more shuffle. And that about does it. Let's take a look. Overall energy for the fish is going to be the Lovers. Ooh la la. You could be connecting here possibly with a Gemini. For some of you, taking a look into your current energy, we have a Three of Pence. What it is you're dealing with, Pisces, we have here a King of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at the current outcome for you, Pisces, the Hermit in the upright position. So let's go ahead and talk about it. You could be connecting here possibly with a Virgo with that Hermit energy. You also could be dealing with a Gemini with that Lovers card coming into play. So Pisces, let's begin. We got here the Lovers to the Three of Pentacles. Something's working out for you and it feels really good. Typically, the Lovers card is a card about what you're really connected to. And then, of course, here with the Three of Pentacles, it's about something coming all together. So I feel like whatever you've been working on recently is really starting to come together, which is quite nice for you. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with, King of Pentacles reversed, I feel like it hasn't been the easiest ride to bring something together. But at the end of the day, sometimes sacrifices are necessary in order to get things growing, in order to get the ball rolling. And I feel like this is about you realizing, you know, it may not be easy always to make things work, but there's always a way to make things work. When there's a will, there's a way. So I feel like a lot of you are really honing in on that energy and on that concept, right? If there's a will, there's a way. And there most certainly is for many situations, if not all situations in life. So looking at the outcome here being the Hermit card's interesting because it could represent the energy of needing to be in isolation, but it also could represent wisdom. And I think the wisdom you're attaining is that sometimes we have to sacrifice certain things in order to furthermore better our success. You know, for example, maybe you have a job interview tomorrow, and if you want to have the best success, probably getting the most adequate amount of sleep will help. So it would be more beneficial to go to bed early than to stay up all night and, you know, be on TikTok, right? So let's say, for example, you do stay up all night and you go on TikTok. What's going to end up happening is that's going to end up being something you chose not to sacrifice. And then when you wake up in the morning groggy and unhappy, it's going to be a really tough job interview to beat. However, though, if you decided to say, let me put the phone away, let me get some good adequate sleep and rest, and you wake up in the morning and you feel good and you feel rejuvenated, you're going to crush that interview, right? So sometimes sacrifices are definitely needed and worth doing in order to have that sense of success and to bring everything together. So I think a lot of you are realizing if there's a will, there's a way, and it is time for me to put some things on the back burner that aren't inherently what I need to have my main focus be. And even though it's been tough and difficult and not easy, I'm glad that the sacrifices were made, because guess what? It was worth it in the end, because everything is unfolding and coming together. And that's what makes you happy, especially what's coming together is what you're incredibly invested in and what you love and what you care about here. So it could be a relationship folding or coming together. It could be a job or a business you started. It could be a friendship. Who knows? You know, but however it applies to you, Pisces, I'm proud of you. I'm happy to see it, man. Happy to see you guys doing well. Okay, beautiful, Team Fish. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys for tuning on in. So we have touched base here with our water and our fire. Let's get on into our air signs and see what we got going on. What do we got coming up here for Aquarius, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here, please, for our zodiac signs of Aquarius coming on into tomorrow? Hey, Moonchild, how's it hanging? What's going on, Trish and Teeny? What's going on, Jana? How you guys doing today? I hope you're all well. All right, everybody. Aquarius, we're going to get about one more shuffle, and we will see what is in store for you. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty cool stuff. What do we got here for Team Aquarius? Overall energy for you guys is the Emperor. You could be dealing possibly with an Aries for some of you. Taking a look into the current energy, Two of Wands in reversed. What you're dealing with here, guys, Nine of Swords in the upright, and then taking a look here at the outcome, Four of Pentacles in the upright position as well. Aquarian, I feel here first and foremost, with the Emperor card coming into play, you have this Emperor energy paired to a Two of Wands reverse. So I feel like you are finally stepping into your power. This is stepping into your authority in a way too, saying there is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Something is your choice, and you're making sure that you are enforcing the power of your ability to choose. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here being the Nine of Swords can often represent unhappiness. It could represent stress. It could represent anxieties. And I think that you're realizing I have a choice and say in where my energy is being invested and where it's going. And if something's making me feel stressed out, unhappy, anxious, depressed, then I need to really enforce that. I need to use my power of authority on whether or not I choose to stay invested in this or I choose to pull out. That's what she said. But the point here for Aquarians is I can choose to stay somewhere shitty or I can choose to go. And I think a lot of you are realizing I have the power to walk away. So why not enforce that? You know, looking at the outcome for you, we have here the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles here says, I've held on to this energy for so long, whether you've held on to anxieties, depression, or anything that's been genuinely making you unhappy. And I think you're recognizing, if I know the culprit of my anxiety or my stress or my unhappiness, and if I know that I have the ability to do something about it, it's time to stop holding on to it. But instead, it's time to shift gears and put my energy somewhere better, where I'm going to get a better return, right? Because at the end of the day, if we're investing in positive things, we get positive returns. If we're investing in good things, we get good returns. However, though, if we know the culprit of the things that are making us feel unhappy and we keep on making that investment, then at the end of the day, we're always going to be making that kind of investment until we choose to invest in something else, right? So Aquarians, I see you switching up your investments here, and I think it's going to help you out a lot to the best of your ability, all right? All right, Aqua, thank you for tuning in. Do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to my Aqua gang. So we have done our air, we've done our water, we've done our fire. Let's get on into our earth signs and see what we got going on here for Team Capricorn. What's popping here for the Cappy, baby? Message is showing up for Capricorn in the next 24. Hey, what's going on, Veronica? How you doing? Hey, Healing Hearts, I hope you're well as well. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing pretty good, guys, so thanks for checking in. What do we got showing up here, though, for our cappuccinos? Coming on in to the next 24 hours. What's going on here, Team Capricorn? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Overall energy for Capricorns is going to be the Hierophant in the upright position. You might be connecting here potentially with a Taurus for some of you. Looking into the current energy, we got here the Devil in reverse, what you're dealing with, guys. Seven of Cups in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for Team Capricorn is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. All right, Capricorn. Hierophant here, you could be dealing with a Taurus. Devil here, you could be connecting with another Capricorn, so you're showing up here in this reading. Now, the Hierophant to the Devil reversed. I think some of you are finding, it's interesting, some of you could be finding faith in the next 24 hours. I'm not sure if any of you guys are like feeling inspired to turn to like a certain religion, or maybe some of you are feeling inspired to turn to like spiritualism or become a spiritualist. You know, that could be happening for a few of you. Just a random message, by the way, not the focal point of the reading. But yeah, I do see here, guys, that you're in a space where you're removing yourself from stress. Devil reversed, removing yourself from something toxic. And the Hierophant card being the card of commitment definitely seems to me like you're choosing to make better choices for yourself, and you're choosing to commit to things that are definitely worth committing to. So I definitely feel for you guys, if you were stuck in some sort of crappy commitment or a bargain where you weren't getting much out of it, that's going to change in the next 24 hours. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here being the Seven of Cups reversed, you know, I think that in the past, Capricorn, more than likely, you spent a lot of time focusing your energy on everybody else, like all of these Seven Cups. However, though, in the next 24, you're focusing on your cup, right? And this is your cup to fill up first, right? So looking at the outcome here being the Eight of Pentacles here says, it's time for me to get to work, but it's time for me to get to work on myself. Okay, so I feel like you guys are definitely in that energy now where you're getting ready to get back to work on you, especially if you've been consistently working on everybody and everything else. I always tend to tell people, because every Capricorn I've ever known in my life, I've always seen as kind of been like the backbone, whether they've been the backbone of the family, the backbone of the friend group, the backbone of the relationship. I feel like Capricorns have that natural tendency to care and that natural tendency to do as much as possible for the people that they love. However, though, that's where a Capricorn can get taken advantage of, And this is going to be for the Capricorns that have been taken advantage of from people who either A, didn't appreciate the work that you've done, or B, wanted to take advantage in general of what you've provided, right? And therefore, in return, they didn't provide much back. So I think you're starting to realize it's not worth it here if the people that I'm connecting with and the people that I'm dealing with aren't going to appreciate me, or let alone are going to continuously take advantage of me. So with that being said, I'm going to make sure that I commit to myself. I'm going to focus on filling up my cup and working up on myself because I deserve the best too, especially if people didn't give me shit back in return. Period. 110% Cappy. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and do have a great rest of your day. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to my cappuccinos. So we have touched base here, guys, with our first batch of zodiacs for the daily read. We're going to be getting into our second batch here shortly, so do bear with me, and then we'll hop on in. Hey, what's going on, Wilma Marks? How you doing? Full moon had you stressing. Well, hopefully not so stressed anymore, but thanks for stopping by, and I hope you're doing well. Hey, Marlene, what's up? What's up? Good to see you too, dude. Appreciate you tuning in earlier for the weekly, so thank you. Really appreciate you. By the way, guys, do want to give a quick word to the wise. If you're not a member of the channel, I do post weekly tarot readings every week on Monday. So if you want to go ahead and sign up, it's $2 a month to be a member for my channel. So if you want that extra reading, feel free to sign up, check it out. We posted the weekly for this week ahead if you want to go check it out, okay? But anyhow, let's go ahead and hop back into it. And we did start out here today with our fire signs. So we've done Sagittarius already. Let's have a look here at Leo. What do we got going on here for our Lion Gang? Message is showing up for Team Leo, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac coming into the next 24. What's going to be showing up here for Team Leo? Moving into tomorrow. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Team Leo. Overall energy for you guys is the Wheel of Fortune. You could be connecting here possibly with a fixed zodiac like a Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or possibly even a fellow Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Page of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we have here the Ace of Cups, and then looking at the outcome for our Lion Gang is going to be the Nine of Swords. So as far as what I'm picking up on here for Team Leo, Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, and then Page of Wands in reverse. I think right now you're trying to like find a way to find a spark again, but it's like you're almost forcing yourself to find a spark, guys. And let me tell you, when you try to force yourself to find a spark that isn't there, you're going to realize that no matter how much you try to light that flame with the lighter, it's almost like the lighter is always out of fluid, right? You guys ever have that? Any former smokers watching, you ever have that shitty lighter where it's like, fuck, it's out and your cigarette's in your mouth and you're just like, come on, man. You know? So with that being said, right, that's kind of what it's like when you can't respark something in your life. It's like you got a shitty lighter, it don't matter how much you cover the wind, you're just not going to be able to light that joint or that cigarette. It ain't happening. So I feel like you're kind of in that space, Leo, where you've been trying to reignite some sort of spark, but the truth is that you can't, you know, and that could be a tough truth to handle. That could be something that's tough to hear. But it doesn't necessarily mean everything is over. It just means that it's okay that that spark isn't there anymore. That chapter of your life might have come to an end, but it's time to find the different spark. What really lights up your life now? What really lights up your soul now? Right? Let's go on a journey there to figure that out. Let's go on a journey there to figure out what's next. Because there's tons of things, guys, in our lives that are going to set our souls on fire. There are tons of things in our lives that are going to be the spark. There's not just one spark or one flame. There is multiple sparks and multiple flames. Whether we're talking about people, passions, career paths, anything, you name it. Okay. So with that being said here for you, looking at what you're dealing with here, Team Leo, Ace of Cups, I think that you're at a point where it's like, yeah, I want to be fulfilled. I want to be happy, but it's difficult when I don't feel like there's a spark in my life. And I keep on trying to go back and make something amazing again. But I only come to realize that I can't. Nine of Swords, and that's frustrating and it upsets me. So I get it, but I'm here to tell you that there's more sparks there. I can't tell you guys how many times I've tried to relight sparks in my life, thinking that that was the one and only, and there was nothing better than that and nothing could top that. But there's always better. And you're never going to know unless you go out and you explore. That's why I always tell people, right? Life is about experience. What is the purpose of life? To experience life within itself. We have to get out there and get as much experience as possible, because the more that we're doing new shit, the more we're going to come into alignment with all those other sparks that are out there to align with us, that are out there to set our souls on fire in a good way, okay? So don't be afraid, guys, to let go of that flame that can't be relit. It's fine that it doesn't work anymore. It's fine that it's not for you anymore, because something else is. All right, Leos, I love you. And get ready to go on a journey, man. It's going to be a fun one, too, if you let it be. All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out Team Leo. Much love and appreciation to you. So we have done our fire. Let's go ahead and get it popping and jump back into the water. So going into our water signs, we're going to take a look here at Team Scorpio for the next 24. What's going to be coming up here for Scorpio, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming into the next 24 hours. What insights and information do we got going on here for the Scorps? Let's go ahead and take a look, man. What's going on, Riddy B? How you doing? Hi, Soul Family. Glad to catch you live. Sending everybody positive vibes and a fabulous day. Hope your dreams come true. Likewise to you, baby. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. All right, Scorpio. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get one more shuffle in here, and we'll see what is up. What is going on for our Scorpios? Overall energy for you. Page of Swords in reverse. Trying to take your mind off something, or trying to maybe physically no longer communicate with somebody or something at this time. Looking into the current energy, Four of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys. We have here the Devil. And then looking at the outcome for you, we have the Four of Wands. So Scorpios, what do we got going on here for you? First things first, Four of Pentacles reverse usually represents letting go, but you also have a Page of Swords reverse, which represents taking your attention or your eyes off a person or a situation. So I feel right now, you're starting to see a side of somebody, Scorpio, or a negative side or downside to a situation, and you're realizing, if I stay on this path, that could be me. Okay, so maybe you're starting to see like a really crappy side of somebody, and you've seen how they've treated someone else, and you might be saying to yourself, if I stay on this path with this person, that could be me. I could end up being treated poorly in the ways that they've poorly treated others, right? Or maybe you are starting to see the downside of a certain kind of job and how it's taken a toll or how it's affected other people. And it's like, if I stay on this path, that could be me, right? So you're starting to see red flags and warning signs appearing in some situation in your life. And I think that right now you're at a point where it's a little tough because you've been avoiding these red flags. I think you've been trying to look at how the pros are outweighing the cons, right? Page of Swords reversed here is like taking your attention off of something. And I feel like you've tried to take your attention off of the Devil. It's like, I'm trying to take my attention off of the negative downsides or the red flags, if you will. But looking at the outcome here being the Four of Wands, I feel like that's a method that's working for you for now. But I also feel like I want to say, Scorpio, it's not about keeping your guard up, but keep your awareness up. I want to say that for you. And that's not what the reading is saying, but this is what I feel intuitively I want to say. If you're noticing red flags, sure, there could be red flags in anything and anyone. And it doesn't always mean that just because there's a red flag, it's not worth the investment. That's not true. But you want to be as aware as always as possible, because it seems to me like as much as you're trying to look at the positives, you could be in a scenario where possibly the positives don't outweigh the negatives. And I don't want to see you guys go down a path where you ignored the red flags because you wanted it to be so amazing and it was difficult for you to see it for what it really was. So I want you to look at your situation for what it truly is. I want you to be as honest as you can. Almost like look at it as how you would explain it to a friend. You would be brutally honest with a friend, right? About how you're seeing things and the way you're seeing things. Try to communicate in that mannerism to you, because it feels like there could possibly be some pretty big things you're overlooking. And I don't want you guys to be put into a position to where you didn't really tune in too much to the bad stuff to the point where you got sent down a path that isn't really helpful to you. Now, some of you Scorpios watching might be saying, Ant, this don't resonate. I'm in a good space. And if you're in a good space, 100% that's you. I just want you guys to keep your awareness up, because I am seeing, not for all of you, but for some of you, potentially this Devil energy you're overlooking could be a lot more intense than you've given it credit. And it could potentially be something that can bite you later. Okay? So keep your awareness up. That's all I'm going to say. Look at your situation as straightforward as possible with no bias, and then make your determination and your judgment then, okay, on what to do next. All right, guys? I love you, Scorps. If it resonates, cool. If not, do not worry. But thank you for watching, everybody, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our water, and we have done our fire. Let's go ahead and get back into our air and jumping into the air signs. Team Libra, let's see what's popping on in here for you. What do we got showing up here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Moving on into the next 24 hours, what's going to be coming up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Libra in the next 24. What do we got going on here for you, babes? Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Team Libra, overall energy for you is an Ace of Cups. Okay, looking at the current energy, we have here the Eight of Wands reversed. What you're dealing with, Five of Pentacles. What's going on? Looking at the outcome, King of Wands. Daydreaming about the person you like or love, but not taking action. Libra, what we doing, baby? What we doing? All right, this ain't gonna resonate in the romantic aspect I'm about to convey to everybody, so I'll do like two different sides of this reading. If you're dealing with somebody romantically, if the Ace of Cups is saying that right now, Libra, you're in love, but you're not reaching out. You're in love, but you're isolating yourself. You're in love, but you're daydreaming. Why? Because you're scared to get hurt? Because you're scared to get hurt? Fuck it. If you get hurt, you get hurt. What if you fall so deeply in love with your special person? What if you don't get rejected and you get married and you have babies and it's amazing? What if that happens? Because at the end of the day, you're missing out entirely by not shooting your shot. Even if you get rejected, okay, fuck it. This ain't the person for me then. But at least you tried. And what if this person loved you too and you never tried? Then that's a massive miss out, man. That's a massive moment of missing out on something that could have been so fantastic and amazing. So the point is for any Libra who's watching, if you are in love with somebody, if you care for somebody, don't be afraid to fucking tell them. You'll possibly get rejected, and if you do, you have the clarity and the knowledge to know, okay, they ain't for me. I'll move on and find somebody who wants to connect with me. But maybe it will work out. And sure, if you get rejected, it'll suck, it'll hurt. It ain't gonna be a fun time, I know. But you'll move past it and you'll realize, I'm glad I did that. I don't need my time wasted. I can find somebody who wants to be with me, okay? So that's how I'm seeing this message in a romantic sense. For some of you, you're just admiring and you're, daydreaming, but you're not doing shit about it. Do something about it, Libra. Promise you, it's better to take action than to wait. Now, on the flip side, if this is not about love for you, Ace of Cups in the upright here to the Eight of Wands reverse could be saying, right now, I'm deciding to do me. So for a generalized reading, Libras, some of you could be focused up right now on filling up your cup, finding fulfillment within yourself, finding happiness within your life. I don't want to focus on other people. I solely want to focus on me. I don't care if people look at me as I've isolated myself from everyone and everything. I don't care if people want to call me a monk. I'm at this point in time in my life where I need to just focus on what is genuinely bringing me happiness, and I have to figure that out within myself. And in order to figure it out within myself, I have to spend more time with myself. So this is a journey that some of you are on right now, which I usually call the self-love journey, if you will. So I think that, you could be on that path for those of you that are watching. And looking at the outcome here being the King of Wands here says, I need to pay attention to what I'm interested in and what I want and what I desire, because I'm at a point in time in my life where if I want to live a fulfilling life, it has to be filled with the desires for myself and not the desires of others. So some of you could be going solo dolo a little bit and doing you and staying in your lane. And there's nothing wrong with that. I urge everybody to go solo dolo every now and then, I urge everybody every now and then to just go do their thing and be on their own path and enjoy themselves. Everybody deserves that. And everybody deserves that time to bond with themselves as well. Okay. So for any of my Libra peeps watching, could resonate the romantic way, could resonate the general way. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for tuning in anyhow. All right. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for tuning on in. All right. Shout out my Libra. So we have done the air. We've done the water. We've done the fire, baby. We're getting into earth signs here next. Okay. Real quick, Marlene said exactly 100%. Something happened this morning, and it's all I can think of, to see somebody and call somebody a friend and then to see them do some messed up shit behind their back. Nah, I'm good. Thank you. Next. Yeah. In the wise words of Ariana Grande, thank you and next. It is what it is, man. There's people out there that are like that. The best thing you can do is assess the situation, have your awareness on, and if you see people doing snake shit, don't associate with them. It's a reality of duality. You're gonna have the most amazing people that you're ever gonna meet in your life that are fucking genuine and they love you and they're fucking awesome. You're gonna meet those people. Then you're also gonna meet the snakes, and when you meet the snakes, cut it off. That's all it is, man. It's all it is. Hey, what's up, Moon Mama? Hello, hello. Hope your night's going better than your morning. I mean, today's been pretty damn solid in general, so thank you for asking. Yeah, it's been good. Been pretty damn good. All right. Anyhow, though, guys, Earth signs, you're up next. We already did Capricorn, so we're going to take a look here at the Team Taurus in just a moment or so, okay? So let's see what we got going on. What do we got popping on in here for our bull gang coming on into tomorrow, baby? Message is showing up for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what insights and information is going to be popping on in here for Taurus? In the next 24, hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on here for our lovely bull gang? Let's go ahead and check it out. Taurus, overall energy for you is the Empress in the upright position. You could be dealing possibly here with a Libra. Coming into your current energy, bull gang, we have here the Four of Swords in reverse. What it is you're dealing with, Taurus, we have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then looking at the outcome, we have here the Death in the reverse position too. So a couple of signs you can be connecting with. You could be dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or potentially a Leo. So if any of those apply, cool. Now you got here an Empress and you pair that to the Four of Swords reverse. So I think a lot of you are getting ready to get back into a good space and rebuild a healthy relationship with yourself. That's what I'm feeling coming into play for you. So I think you're in a space right now, Taurus, where it's like, okay, I want to rebuild a solid relationship with myself. I think maybe you've been noticing as of late, maybe the relationship with myself hasn't been the best. Maybe I've put myself down. Maybe I've had, thoughts that haven't been the most positive. Maybe they've been very negative. Maybe I've been, doing things that aren't aiding me and helping me, but more so are hurting me. And I think that we're human. We all fall into these kind of pitfalls where we're just not taking care of ourselves or where we're not on our best path, and we kind of get lost in that, and then we sit in that energy for an extended period of time. I mean, it's happened to me throughout my entire life. I'm a very positive person. I went through a lot in my childhood, and at the age of 18, 17, I went through my spiritual awakening. But even into my 20s, guys, I've had pitfalls of just intense moments and stuff where I haven't felt my best, where I haven't been my best, where I haven't done my best. And it happens because we're human, and our journey is to be ever evolving, right? And at the end of the day, we're going to go through those pitfalls, but when we go through those pitfalls, we're going to be the people to carry ourselves out of those pitfalls and bring ourselves to a place we've never even seen before that is so beautiful and so amazing. So that is humanity within itself. And even though you've been in these difficult moments and times, you're saying to yourself, I'm so ready to be uplifted again. I'm getting chills as I'm doing this reading, and I love it because this energy is fucking amazing. So I'm ready to pull myself out, man, of the pit. And I'm ready here to focus on my growth and to focus on my love and to focus on kindness to myself and to make change happen. Because looking at what you're dealing with, Taurus, Wheel of Fortune reversed, you've been stuck in the same place for a while, and that sucks, it sucks being in that same place with the same results, with the same bullshit and the same unhappiness. It fucking blows. But in order for change to take place, you got to be the change within yourself. And I think that inspiration is most certainly coming in for you in the next 24 hours, Taurus, where you're starting to realize, I remember there were times where I was happy. And I remember there were times where I was thrilled and over the moon with the way my life was. And life is full of pitfalls, but it's okay. I can pull myself out. I've done it before. And I don't want to feel this way anymore. I don't want to be this way anymore. So it's time for me to be the change. And I think this inspiration, Taurus, is getting you going again. You're starting to see that flame get relit within you. That excitement's coming back. That passion's coming back to transform, dude, like a fucking bull, which is who you are. You're a fucking bull, okay? So it's super fucking exciting, and I think you guys are ready for it, man. Taurians, couldn't ask for a more beautiful reading. I love this for you, and I'm wishing you the best. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Team Taurus, so much for tuning on in. I love you guys, okay? Hell yeah, man. That was an awesome reading. That one gave me chills. By the way, Heather Ann, thank you so much for the $5, dude. Really appreciate you. You said this is for the coffee fund? Fuck yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, all right? All right, guys. Our second batch of signs are done. We're getting into our last and our final batch shortly, and we'll see what's up. All right. Also, you said, hey, Sage Man, what's going on, Heather Ann? How you doing? Raven, what's up? I don't know if I said hi to you already, so I hope you're doing great today. What's going on, XO? Happy Monday, y'all. So glad to have made it to today's live reading. So glad and happy to have you. Thank you so much. Marlene said, Heather, you're amazing. Thank you for your constant love and support here on CNT. We appreciate you. Hell yeah, we do, baby. So thank you so much again to Heather Ann. All right, guys. excuse me, have done our second batch. We're going to get into our last batch shortly. I'm going to bring this up at the end too, but while I have you guys, I kind of want to ask a quick question. So I do want to say, right, at the end of the day, we've been doing our daily reading live show for pretty much coming up on 6 years now. And it's been amazing. I love doing the dailies. I love seeing you guys Monday through Friday. It's a fantastic and a fun time. However, though, I'm sure at one point or another, right, the show could be seen as repetitive for some people or just seen as something that maybe other people just lost interest in. And I just want to know, guys, is this something you still want to see continue? Or do you want to maybe bump down to just doing like a weekly collective or like a weekly read for the week or something of that nature, or are dailies still popping over here and still what you guys want to watch and what you guys want to see, you know? Because this is something I never want to give up. I love coming out and live every fucking day. I love seeing you guys. And it's fun for me, man. But I want to make sure that this is something you guys still enjoy too, right? I mean, for those of you that show up, clearly you still enjoy it, but I'd like to get a little bit of your 2 cents. One thing that I love to do is I love feedback. I love listening to you guys because what I'm creating for you, I want to make sure you enjoy. So, you know, please do let me know and, you know, leave a comment down below too. Even if you're in the live stream right now, you know, leave a comment that I can read later on the video. And I'd appreciate that, guys, a lot, you know? You guys still love the dailies? I still love the dailies too, man. I do. Aries is coming up next. Stay tuned, Brenna. Yeah, man, the dailies are a fucking staple on this channel. A fucking staple. The amount of daily videos I've made, man, it's probably insane. At least over 1,500 probably. I have about 3,000 something plus videos on the channel. Probably like 1,500 of them are dailies. I love dailies. I love it. I've been watching you for almost as long as you've done this. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. Keep it going. We love it here. Fuck yeah. Fucking A, man. I dig the day thing, but respect what you got to do for you. Oh, for sure. Yeah, guys, I'm not saying this because I'm planning on actually shifting or changing anything. I don't plan on just like doing a weekly read or something like that, which I already do, by the way, for those of you that are members. But I just want to make sure dailies are still popping, man. And it's something you still want to see because I love coming out here and connecting with you guys. I love coming out here and doing this kind of work. So I just want to make sure you guys enjoy it. I know that, you know, we're here doing the same shit all the time, different messages, whatever. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I ain't here trying to fix something that ain't broke, but I just want to make sure, you know, I like that feedback. I like that, you know, to hear from you guys too. I'm not going to just put out shit that nobody wants to see, you know? You're welcome. You're welcome. I love your short and to the point readings. Keep them going. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people with the yearly readings are like, oh God, I can't watch this whole thing. My yearly readings are like an hour long and everyone's just like, oh my God. Because I'm known for short and quick reads. By the way, those yearlies are almost done. We got 3 more to go. I know I've been dragging ass on them, but they're almost done. But yeah. Marlene said, I've been here for years. I want to be here for as long as possible. Without you and the SF, I'd be so lost. You got me out of the darkest times, so I can't thank you enough. I love you and the Soul Family. Thank you, Marlene. Seriously, thank you. Yeah, man, and I'm always happy to help, man. Marlene, you know we love you, dude. You know we love you. And you know you can reach out to me if you ever need to, man. You got my email. So, you know, man, you know. Moon Mama's like, you scared me. No, guys, I ain't quitting. I ain't quitting, man. This fucking channel and this business and just all of you guys are everything to me. This is not gonna go, you know, to the end. We're gonna stay here as long as forever, man. As long as we can. Popping ain't stopping for me. I dig it. Thank you, Other End. Appreciate the 10. Thank you so much, dude. All right, guys. Let's get on our last batch. I love the check-in. Yeah, just like I said, leave a comment below. Let me know any of your thoughts or anything of that nature. I'd appreciate it. But getting back to the fire, Ram fam. Let's see what we got going on here for Aries, baby. What's coming on up for Team Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of the Ram fam, coming on into the next 24. Hey, from Greece, thank you. I appreciate it. You love it too? Awesome. And welcome in, man. Greece is fucking dope. I would love to go to Greece one day. What do we got going on here for Aries? Coming into the next 24. What do we got going on for your daily, baby? Ramfam, overall energy for you is an 8 of Wands. Taking a look into the current energy we have here, the 9 of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we got here an 8 of Cups. And then looking at the outcome for the Ramfam is going to be the 2 of Cups in the reverse position. So what's going on here, Aries? 8 of Wands in the upright, pairing that here to the 9 of Wands in reverse. I think that you got to get something off your chest coming into the next 24 hours. But I feel like it may result potentially in somebody walking away from it because they're not in a point to where they can actually, they have to process shit for sure. Like Aries, I feel like you're going to have a conversation with somebody tomorrow. They're going to end up walking away from everything, but it's because they need to process it. Like, I almost want to say, like, you're connecting with somebody who wasn't ready to hear it, but needed to hear it. They need to hear what you have to say. They may not be ready for it, but it's kind of like they need to fucking hear it, dude. So I'm not sure how that applies to you or how it resonates, but that's what I keep getting from my guides. They're like, this person needs to hear this. And it could be about you opening up and like pouring out your feelings, or it could be about your perspective on a situation, or it could be tough love or something of that nomenclature. It doesn't matter. But you're saying what you need to say, and, you know, looking at the outcome, 2 of Cups reversed, it might disconnect your person from you for a little while, but I don't feel like it's for forever. I think that this is going to be somebody who's going to come back and kind of thank you for that conversation. It's like their ego gets bruised, they get a little hurt at first, but then in the end, it's like they come back here, right? Like Tower reversed. It's like you made them realize that they needed this. They needed change. They needed to see whatever it was that you were seeing. And at the end of the day here, Fool reversed, they're not going anywhere. It may seem like they're going somewhere, but it's only temporarily, and they'll find their way back to you because you're the person they're connected to. So it could be a lover. Maybe you have to spill some tough love. It could be a friend. Maybe you got to say some shit, and maybe they weren't ready to hear it. But, you know, always rely on an Aries to call it how it is and to tell it how it is. You know, an Aries ain't going to fucking lie to you. They're going to say, what's up? And you either can, you know, look at it from a standpoint where you remove the ego and you just really absorb that information and you work with it, or, you know, it can get to you, which I think it's going to be getting to your person, but after they have time to process things, they're going to come back to you. So I don't feel like this is something that is going to really shatter a relationship with someone, but it's something that needs to be said. And they're going to thank you for it, I think. Pretty much what I'm picking up on. So a bit of an oddball reading. It could be your story. If not, no worries. But I think this conversation in the long term was definitely something needed. In the short term, it might seem intense, but for the long term, guys, it's going to have a really good benefit on this relationship here. Romantic, platonic, whatever the case is, Aries, it's worth it, okay? All right, guys, cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you for watching. If it resonates, awesome. If not, no worries. So we have touched base here, everybody, with all of our fire signs for the daily read. Let's jump on into our water and have a look here at the Cancer. What do we got going on here for the crabs? Messages showing up here for Cancer, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information and insights are rolling on in here for Team Cancer? In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for you? What is popping for our crabs? Overall energy for you is a 6 of Swords in reverse. Looking at the current energy, Cancer, we got an Empress in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we have a 3 of Cups in the upright position. And then looking at the outcome for the Cancer gang is going to be the Page of Cups in the upright as well. So Cancer, what do we got going on here for you? Now, first and foremost, 6 of Swords in reverse here, pairing that with a Empress in reverse as well. Kind of feel like for you, Cancerian, you're feeling like you're not growing in ways that you want to, or you may feel like growth is slowing down. But I feel like, Cancer, you need to celebrate the victories you've already made. Looking at what you're dealing with here being the 3 of Cups, that is the energy of a celebration. In life, guys, there's going to be peaks, and then there's going to be plateaus. So we're going to go through that, okay? We're going to have peaks and plateaus. Nothing is ever always on the rise, and nothing is ever forever always on the descent, okay? So the point here for you guys is I think that your next 24 hours is about saying, I need to take some time to really appreciate how far I've fucking come, the things that I've done. Because holy shit, Cancer, you are not giving yourself enough credit for how damn successful you really are and how far you've come in this world. And the fact that you're here today kicking it, dude. Okay, you being here right now is an accomplishment. It is an accomplishment within itself. Okay, period. All right, Cancer, it is an accomplishment within itself. Okay, so at the end of the day, I think that with the outcome here being the Page of Cups, you know, I think that typically sometimes, right, when we're in our heads, especially in regards to stuff like feeling like things are slowing down, etc. You know, we could be down on ourselves, but I think it's the opposite for Cancer. I actually see you lifting yourself up in the next 24 hours. I don't see you being down on yourself. I see you saying, you know what? I need to be in a good mood. I need to put out good energy and put out good vibes. And I need to take some time here to like appreciate how far I've come and what I've done, because I've done some pretty kick-ass shit, period. And I'm going to love myself for that. And even though I might not be in the best motherfucking position right now, don't mean shit. I've accomplished so much, and that's what counts. So it's about being happy for the ride and the journey and how far you've come. And instead of putting yourself down, Cancer, you're appreciating yourself. And you know what? It's also a reminder too, guys, even if you don't feel like you're necessarily growing right now, maybe you feel like you're a bit stagnant. It's a good reminder to let you know that there was many points in times where you weren't stagnant and where you were on the up and up. So even if you're on a plateau right now and not a peak, you can regain that peak again. It's not impossible to get back there. Okay? So that's the amazing reminder coming into play here for Cancers. All right, guys. So I really hope that you resonate with that well, and I hope that hits home. Because, dude, seriously, sure, maybe we're on a plateau. Doesn't mean you can't get back to a motherfucking peak. Because what is life again? Say it with me. It's peaks and plateaus. Okay? It's peaks and plateaus. You might be on the plateau right now, but you're going to get back up to the peak. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, Cancer? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. If it resonates, Cancer, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you for tuning in anyhow. Okay? All right, baby. All the water is done. And we have also finished up all our fire. So we're going to hop on into our air shortly. Real quick, Raven. Thank you for the 20, dog. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for that generous donation. Really means a lot. Shout out to Raven. Real quick, what's going on, Kat? I wait for this every day. Please keep on keeping on. Oh, well, thank you, Kat. I really appreciate you, dude. Marlene said my fingers don't work. Typos like crazy there. You're good, dog. You're good. That's how I feel sometimes too, man. I'm usually a great texter on my iPhone and shit, but there are some times where I'm like, oh my god, I'm trying to hit like K, but I hit J, and I'm like, how many times am I gonna keep hitting J before I hit K? You know, so it's funny, man. It's funny. You did accomplish a lot. Fuck yeah, Sigourney. Hell yeah, you did, baby. That's what's up. Remind yourself. Oh man, you're the best. I literally every time I feel down, I always go to your videos, no matter what zodiac sign you're on. You always lift me up so much. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so very welcome. 110%, madam. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. Sigourney said I'd rather be stagnant in my penthouse that I worked my ass off for. Yeah, thank you so much for the sand. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, working your ass off for a penthouse is fucking awesome. The fact that you got a penthouse, baby, let's go. Let's go, Sigourney. All right. I'm all hyped up now, baby. I got that good ass energy right now. You feel me? Hell yeah, dog. Technically, I got a penthouse. I'm on the top floor. So we gonna be in our penthouses together, Sigourney. You feel me? Let's go, man. We worked hard for that shit, man. A lot of people, man, just gotta look at their lives and realize, like, you have come so fucking far. You have accomplished so much. Like, be proud of it, man. And sit in that glory for a second. You know, a lot of people focus too much on sitting in the glory in the moment, and then they're like, I miss my glory days. It's like, no. That glory is always gonna be with you for the shit that you've done. Seriously, man. Anyhow, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So the fire's done, the water's done, getting on into our air, Gemini. What do we got popping, baby? What's going to be going on here for Team Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's up here for our zodiac signs of Gemini? In the next 24. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Go ahead and have ourselves a look. Gemini, overall energy for you is the Strength card. You could be connecting here possibly with a Leo for some of you, taking a look into the current energy. We got here the Chariot, looking at what you're dealing with. We have here the Three of Wands, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Death in the upright position. So let's see what's going on here, Team Gems. You got three major arcana coming into your reading, so you might be dealing with a Leo, a Cancer, or possibly even a Scorpio. Take it if that applies. Now, Gemini, we have here that Strength card, and that is also going to be paired here to the Chariot. So kind of feels to me like you're in the space right now where you're doing your best to kind of like prevent getting onto a certain path. I feel like you're not ready yet to make some sort of move or make some sort of change. So it seems to me like you're trying to like hang on to your current path a little bit longer. You know, looking at what you're dealing with being the Three of Wands, you know something's arriving, you know something's coming, but it's like, I just want to wait a little bit longer in this place. Does that make sense, guys? Looking at the outcome here being the Death card, it's change. It's like, I know change is coming. I could see it, I could feel it, I could sense it, but like, I don't want necessarily that change to 100% happen yet. Like, I just want to sit in this moment a little bit more. And if that's just for a day, that's okay. You know, I think sometimes it's good to say like, let me just sit in this moment a little longer before I have to say goodbye. Cause it feels like you're closing out a chapter in your life, and it's not inherently easy every time to just say goodbye and move forward. You know, sometimes it's very emotional, especially how invested you were into this chapter. Maybe for some of you, it's a person, you know, maybe a breakup's going on, however it applies. And it's not easy. It's not easy at all, but you want to just sit in this moment a little bit longer, and I think it's okay to do so. I think that change is overwhelming sometimes, and even though the change is probably going to be something amazing for you, it is still not super easy to just suddenly change like that, you know? So give yourself a little bit of time, and take your time, gems, and be gentle with yourself and kind with yourself. And, you know, kind of like in the Strength card, right? You could see this woman here kind of comforting this lion, you know? So comfort yourself and sit in this moment a little bit longer. And, you know, when you're ready, it's time to, you know, get off the bus and go to that new destination, man. It's time to embrace that change, you know? So guys, it's okay to sit in this moment a little longer. That's the message I want to say to you. All right, Geminis, I love you. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you guys for tuning in nonetheless. Do have an amazing rest of your day. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, baby. So we have done, everybody, all the air, water, fire. Let's go ahead and hop into our Earth. And for the Earth, we're going to be taking a look here at Team Virgo. So what do we got going on here, baby? Message is showing up for Team Virgo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here for our Virgo gang coming into tomorrow? What do we got going on here, baby? Let's take a look here, Team Virgo. Overall energy for you is going to be the Strength. Taking a look at the current energy, Empress reversed, what you're dealing with, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, Virgo, King of Pentacles in the upright position. All right, Virgos, you might be dealing with a Libra or a Leo. Take that how that applies, but a Strength card here to an Empress reverse tells me that you are trying to rebuild a foundation with yourself. I think that it's been hard, but you are trying to rebuild a foundation with yourself. You are trying to get to a loving place again, and totally understand that. I've been in a, you know, many times in my life, I've been in a place where I very much so struggle to love myself. So I know what that's like. And I think that for you, you're at that point where it's like, I'm ready to try again. Like, I'm ready to actually love myself. So I need to start building that foundation. Okay. Looking at what you're dealing with here being the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Pentacles reversed here is a card that represents a lack of investment. So I think you're realizing I haven't probably invested enough into myself. Maybe I haven't invested enough kindness, enough care, enough time to kind of, you know, talk to myself and like see where I'm at and see what I'm going through. So with the outcome here being the King of Pentacles here says it's time for me to have an abundance of time for myself. It is time for me to make that time for myself, okay? And that's what I love so much about this King of Pentacles, because it's a card that represents abundance. It represents energies of being cool, calm, and collected, but it's overall a card that says, I already have the abundance. If I want to have time for myself, I can make that time for myself. I have that choice. I have that option. I have that ability, you know? So Virgos, you're getting ready here to lay out a better foundation with yourself, especially if you've been struggling to love yourself. And it's okay if you've been struggling to love yourself, you know? A lot of people do. A lot of people do. But you know what, though? It's not impossible to do it. And by actually taking the time to invest in you, over time, you're going to get there, dude. So I'm proud of you for taking that first step, Virgo, okay? I know it's not going to resonate to every Virgo, but for those of you going through it, I want you to know I'm proud of you. And even if it ain't your reading, I'm still proud of you too, baby, okay? I love you guys. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you, Virgo, for tuning in here nonetheless, all right? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to my Virgo gang. And with that all being said, guys, thank you so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. Much love and appreciation to each and every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if any of you are new here and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. If you're new, I would love to have you. you and welcome you here into the soul family. I want to say, everybody, if you enjoyed today's video, please do hit that like button. It helps out a lot here on YouTube, especially getting the video out to other people. So if you want to help support me and help the channel ever so grow, hit subscribe, hit the like, leave a comment, share the video. That stuff all really helps out. So I will do my best to play my part, but if you guys want to go ahead and help me out, feel free to do all those things above. It really makes a difference, guys, okay? I do want to mention also, we had quite a few donations in here today, so thank you guys for that. Donations really help out. They're really appreciated. They're never necessary, but thank you so much for your kindness. I really appreciate the generosity, guys, today, so thank you, okay? Also, if you want personal reads, guys, you already know, CancerMoonsTarot.com, first link down below. If you want to go ahead and get a reading with me, that's how you can book one with me, so head over to my website if you are interested, okay? What else do I want to touch base with you guys about? I did talk a little earlier about the daily reads. I just want to make sure you guys still enjoy them. If you still enjoy the dailies, comment that below. Let me know if you're still having fun, if you still love these. I would gratefully appreciate that, okay? All right, though, everybody. I think that pretty much sums it up. So subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. Have a lovely day. And I'm going to catch everybody in the next video. Happy Monday, guys. Hope your weekend was swell. And remember, today is Monday, the first day of the week. Let's set some intentions to make this week a poppin' ass week. So get out your notebook, get out your phone notes, write what you want to accomplish this week, and set out and fucking do it because you can. I love you. Take care, everybody, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.